open those transfers. Okay, so I got all kinds of crazy good stuff for you in this video. So, first off, I have injured myself. If you guys were at the party, you saw me whining and crying about my elbow. I know. But anyways, at the end of this video, I thought I'd go ahead and put this in because a lot of you guys out there probably suffer with similar things. I get really bad tennis elbow, even though I never played tennis a day in my life, except for, I had this cute girlfriend in high school, and we knocked the balls around a few times. Seriously, yeah. She played tennis, but it was just boom, knocking it back and forth. But it's not exclusive to tennis elbow. It could be called hammer elbow or whatever. In my case, it's T-handle elbow because like this over and over again really caused some issues. But she does this thing called dry needling, and there'll be more of that towards the end of the video. Right now it's chainsaws. But because of this injury, I need to take it easy for at least a few days. Not do any more of that. And if I do, I'll do it with my left hand. But anyways, I figured we'd go ahead and we would find a way to measure the echoes that I just recently did. And I got to thinking about it, and I said, well, it's a fair shake to measure them against the Jonsered 630 that I will be sending to Aaron. I will be going to the post office right after I post this video. I'll be packing up the Christmas giveaway saw and sending that out to Eric, Red Tiller 1975. So it's going all the way to New York, I believe, is what the address is. So you'll be getting your dire wolf in the mail here pretty soon. Hopefully pretty soon. I'll send you tracking info so that you can right when it's going to be there. And same thing for you, Aaron Lynch. I will be mailing the Jonsered 630 oomph to you today as well, and I'll send you that information as soon as I get it. Let's see, what else can I say? Okay, yeah. So all three of the saws that you're about to see, they're completely fresh, completely unbroken in, and break-in does make a significant difference. Not only in the fact that the saw is breaking in, you're constantly tuning it whenever it's breaking in, or you should be. You should be trying to find the perfect mix. So you get to know that chainsaw in and out. This is very valuable lesson with the echoes, especially because they are just really terrible with fresh rings and fresh cylinder and stuff. They are. They really run like, I won't say crap, but compared to what they run, compared to the way they run after even just, 2 or 3, even just 2 tanks, right? When they're completely fresh, they run bad. So, yeah. Anyways, but I wanted to measure them at least against each other. So what we have right now on the same log, we have the Christmas giveaway saw that got tested. We don't have my buddy back home in Kentucky, his saw, but it's identical to the Christmas giveaway saw. So, yeah. But the reason we don't have that to test, because we never put it in this log, as well as whenever we were running it, we were using the stock Oregon chain. And the other one had all these other saws are running a new Husqvarna C83 X-Cut chain, which is the fastest chain available out of the box. Unless you go into square grinds, and even still, I have found that they are the fastest chains out of the box, even when compared to square grind. But anyways, that's regardless. They're wearing not the exact same chains, but they're all running similar chains. So, and they're all completely freshly rebuilt These are the first cuts I have done with the saws that you're going to see. So what we were measuring up against, we were measuring the Christmas chainsaw, the Christmas giveaway chainsaw, which is an Echo 590 that has been ported and polished by me. It has a timing advance, and it has a carburetor modification to do away with the extra jet in the high jet that acts as a governing jet. We got away with that. We throw it out. And it also has one of my hammerhead pipes. And I'm starting to think that maybe the hammerhead pipe really isn't very good for these Echoes. I really am starting to think that because they run so rich. So rich. But we won't know that for sure until they break in. And we'll see how the people respond with how they like it and stuff. Because a lot of the spitting and sputtering that you're hearing with the Echoes is part of their break-in process. Really, they run pretty darn bad the first tank of fuel. They start running and cleaning up after the second tank of fuel. But then after, third, fourth, fifth tank of fuel, you're constantly tuning them back and forth, or you should be. And you're trying to find that magic spot. And then finally you find it. And then after about 10 tanks, they actually break in. But between like tank number 3 all the way up to like tank number 10, whenever you have break in, what I have found is you're running it, and every time you run it, every time you go, damn, this thing didn't run like that yesterday, or the last time I ran it. God, this thing's running good. And so you go, wow, it's running good. Every single time that you run it, shut it down, then come back the next day and fire it up again, you're like, I don't remember it being this strong. That's the way these 590s and 620s and all Echoes, to my experience, that's the way they work. It's like, what is going on here? These things weren't that strong. So we won't know if the hammerhead pipe is a good fit for these saws or not until after they break in fully and see how they're running. But anyways, regardless, they're completely fresh. We have the Echo 590 Christmas giveaway saw that has been ported and polished, and the Echo Direwolf that is my own personal Direwolf. I went ahead and it has the Echo 620. It's completely converted at this point, power-wise, to an Echo 620, and it is ported. I did the port job early Saturday morning and slapped it back together just so that I would be able to run it. But in this video, it is completely fresh. These are the very first cuts of it, and it has a 620 cylinder that has been ported. It has it has a muffler mod. It has the 620 carburetor and the 620 ignition coil. So it's a 620 at this point. And so we got 590 ported, 620 ported, and then we have stock Jonsered 630. Now, the Jonsered 630, these are the fastest times that it ran. It was right whenever I went, oh yeah, that's it. That's it. It finally got it tuned right. It's completely fresh as well. Completely. These are the first runs, and it will break in and be faster than it is. But since all 3 saws are on their initial first ever runs, I think this is a very, very fair fight. They're all 3 considered a 60cc saw too. The Jonsered's the biggest one of the bunch. It's I think it's 63 cc's, but it may not be quite 63 cc's. But it is unmodified aside from the baffle being removed from the muffler. That's all that has happened to it. It's definitely not ported and polished. It's not even, I wouldn't even say it's a true muffler mod, really. It's just got that baffle or the screen removed from it, and that's it. But those were pretty free-flowing anyways. So anyways, enough talky talk. Here's the full rundown. Okay, so clearly, very clearly, the Echo 620 handles its business right here, and it straight up really humiliated that Jonsered. And what you can expect, so it's good to have measurements like this. There's a lot of people that have experience with the Echo, I'm sorry, the Husqvarna 61. To me, and I said it in the Jonsered 630 video, is it feels like a Husqvarna 61. And a Husqvarna 61 is going to be right there on par with a stock Echo 590. It's a little bit slower. It does get beaten by the Echo 590 in stock trim. So you can look and see the comparisons of how much of a difference all of the work that I did to the two Echoes makes. So the Christmas giveaway saw is still completely a 590. It has no 620 ports on there at all, and it is a learning experience with the port work. So as I go further, I should be able to get better and better results from porting them, and learn more about the differences between them and the 620 cylinder, and a lot of testing to go with that cylinder setup and see what I can get out of it. But as you can see, the fastest cut of the Jonsered was 17 seconds, and the Echo 590 got it in about 14.2, I think, something like that. And but the other cut with the Jonsered was 18.5 seconds. So yeah, with saws that are breaking in like this, they're gonna, cut to cut is going to make a difference in how they run. But yeah, just a little bit of showcasing of what can be expected here. I definitely think so. Eric had mentioned already that maybe he's thinking of doing a 620 setup for the Christmas giveaway saw. And while the 620 stuff is better, there's no doubt about it, I would highly recommend first breaking in that 590 and seeing how you feel about it, because it's going to break in and be a lot stronger than what it is currently whenever you get it. I mean, it will wake up, and it'll probably be as fast as the 620 in this video. That's probably how fast the 590 is going to be when it breaks in. So, and then, the 620 is going to break in too, and it'll be about 2 seconds faster in this cut than the 590. So, but anyways, so now you've made it this far, you've hung in, good job. Now you get a little treat. Here is the dry needling process that I was talking about, and then after that, there's a dog fight. Old Louie dog as a puppy. So hang in there for that too. I just thought I was looking for. There's a video clip reference in the dry needling video, and I was looking for that video and I couldn't find it. But what I did find was old videos of Louie whenever he was a puppy. Thought I'd throw them in. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am going to go pack up some saws and mail them. And check you later. All right.
I'm recording now.
I think we got the big one, so I feel like it won't be as impressive next.
You mean it won't be as painful? Yep. It's not as impressive.
Like, there we go.
Yep. Ah.
All right.
All right.
I think let's go ahead and see how that feels.
I mean, this is the primary pain, but we can't do nothing about that, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
But I mean, yeah, that feels better.
Better?
Already, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So fast.
This is dry needling. If you get tennis elbow and you don't know, you can't ever get rid of it and everything, Like, I had tennis elbow one time for like 8 months. She dry needled me. That's what it's called. It's very similar to acupuncture, but this is an actual medical procedure, and this is an actual healthcare professional.
Are you okay with me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you would be.
So this is Alex. Alex was in the video with he's been in a lot of my videos. He's a buddy of mine. She works with Irene at I don't know how much I should say. I don't know. It's not a big deal. You're allowed to do this, right? Anyways, this stuff works really, really, really well. All right. And yeah, if you have tennis elbow or if you have any kind of muscular problems, it's legit and real. Find someone that can dry needle.
A physical therapist who can do dry needling.
Not all of them can. Hurts really bad though. They're literally stabbing needles into the problem zone and making little teeny tiny punctures so that blood flow happens and oxygen and blood can get to that muscle, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, or the
muscle,
tendon
like
or
twitches
whatever.
and contracts. Yeah, it's gonna help relax.
And so then it can relax and heal. And she's going to do my neck next. Well, you found it. I felt it. I felt it whenever you did whatever.
Yeah. I was wondering if maybe we should go again.
It's up to you, healthcare professional. The first time I ever had it done was after like 8 months. And it was so bad and so tight and so painful that whenever she did it, I was screaming.
I think we got that on video too, didn't we?
We did, but I don't know where that video's at. Maybe I can find it. If I can, it's inserted here.
Yeah, you definitely.
I was screaming. It hurt bad. It was terrible. But then it was immediate relief afterwards. It's awesome. Look away, Bodie. Look away. It kind of feels like your funny bone is getting hit. Oh. Mm. Oh, this one's
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that's good.
All right.
We're done with that.
The neat thing is you definitely know when you hit the right spot.
Yeah.
What caused this is so much of using the T-handle wrenches over and over, and then it really done that. You see that's how it's swollen.
I'll have to show
But
it.
that right there is actually tendon issues, right?
Yeah, like some tendon, yeah. And
Yeah, that's not going to be fixed with dry needle. That just
Yeah, some good old ice.
good old ice. All right.
Oh, we got that.
Yeah, that feels much better.
Thanks, April.
Just releasing that knot.
I hope this helps somebody. Most people never even heard of dry needling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to show Alex.
How common
That
is
way
it,
then.
April, that physical therapists are able to do dry needling?
I don't know what percentage are certified. I don't know.
But it's like a well-known practice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay.
Really, it's very common.
Yeah.
That's Alex.
This is Alex. And this is Maxon down here.
Oh, you guys been out in the rain.
Oh yeah. Somebody didn't want to wear their hood.
You can turn it off. There.
Okay, I will. Just sit on his face.
So funny. Hey, be nice. Good handful.
Oh, God, he's really getting a hold of it.
Big boy just goes. There's a little bit of, Oh, Louie's giving up a lot of weight.
He just has that in his own.
Oh, shoot.
It's like not letting him go.
Okay.
It'd be funnier if Big Boy actually really wanted it.
Yeah.
But I think he's just messing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.